concerned, but there's also, I'm concerned because we have to learn more about this new variant, this new strain, and we have to get information. So there's three things that worry me at the moment. Is this new strain more deadlier, different clinical symptoms? And again, we'll learn that as time moves on. Number two is this new strain able to dodge, or when it gets into the bodies, dodge the antibodies that are generated by previous infection, or even the antibodies generated by vaccines? And for those first two questions, we don't have a lot of information, but we have the ability, the technology, and the science to collect that information. Number three is this new strain more transmissible? Now, we've known about this new strain in England since September. It was confined to the southeastern section of England, but has now moved to be like the most predominant strain of the virus, the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19 in London. Is it more transmissible? We're not sure right now. We've got some answers, but we don't have all the answers. If it's 40 to 70% more transmissible, that means with the current amount of virus that we have, the current activity rate that we're seeing in the tests, the cases could double every 6 to 7 days. And these are questions that need to be answered. They are being answered by scientists right now, and they're working on them, and we should be staying tuned for those answers coming out pretty soon.
Quite alarming indeed. Now, you brought up, three questions. Number two, the subject of vaccines, because vaccines are just coming into circulation. We don't know whether they'll be effective. So the question for people is, should they wait to get a vaccine? We don't know if it's going to be effective in this new strain.
There's a number of challenges we're facing right now. One is that we're getting enough vaccines out. So my opinion and my suggestion, when offered the vaccine, either the Pfizer, the Moderna, take the vaccine now, because again, we don't know when we're going to be able to receive the vaccine based on supply chains. But more importantly, as we look at the fingerprint or the genomic sequencing of the virus right now, we think that possibly it's not going to dodge the vaccine. More research is required. But it looks also like the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19 is moving down this pathway, which is very similar to the flu virus. And you know that the flu virus mutates a lot, and we know that every year we have to reevaluate through science and change the flu vaccine every year to be a better match to what the flu strains are circulating. It looks like the SARS-CoV-2 virus is moving down that pathway. We've still got a lot to learn.
And Gavin, many countries we're seeing now sealing borders with the UK. Is that too late? Wouldn't this mutated virus already have spread to other places?
Well, we will learn. We know that this virus spreads by people's behavior and people's movement. If everything stopped, then the virus wouldn't go anywhere. So people have to move to spread this virus. We're now seeing some reports of the new variant or the new strain of this virus appearing in, say, the Netherlands, Denmark, Italy, and Australia. So we know movement of people has spread the virus. Whether they're stopping those flights, that movement, too late, and the virus is already there, we just haven't done the right test to determine, only time will tell.
And we say this all the time. I mean, viruses, they mutate. That is the very nature of them. So how do we prepare for disease that keeps changing?
Well, this is the challenge we have with what's called these RNA viruses. Flu is an RNA virus. The SARS-CoV-2 virus is an RNA virus. Yes, they mutate a lot, but often the mutations, the new variants, they don't survive. They don't last. They don't become sustainable in transmission. What's a little bit concerning about what we're seeing in England right now is that this virus, back in September, this new strain was found in southeastern England. It stayed there. It's now moved to London. It's now the predominant strain in London, and it's become sustainable in transmission. And we're now seeing it move into other areas of the UK, the United Kingdom, and also in other countries. So it's now pushing the old virus out and becoming the new predominant